that point, but as I went and it started activating the nerves, then that's when it started, something's not really right. I kept going to a chiropractor and kept getting adjustments and kept wearing with it and just never got any better. I get relief from it with a masseuse or a orthopedic doctor working on me or a chiropractor working on me a little bit, but it never would stay. And finally, it just got to where it really was a misery. So to race through that time, that period of 99 and 98 was a tough time for me. 98, it's got worse than 98, 99, it was a tough time. And I diagnosed it in June. And once I knew what it was, it didn't really help it go away, but we worked on that area. We worked on things for the numbness and the strength in my arm. We worked on things to help that. And wore a brace a little bit and just did some things. So it helped it, but it didn't cure it. And I got into the end of the season, and I was thinking, I made it through. I could probably go again, And I said, well, let's see. So I went deer hunting, did some things late November, 1st of December, and I was in Texas with Anheuser-Busch at a function, and was doing some things, and man, I ate the whole time, and I was just taking Advil, I was taking all kind of painkillers as far as aspirin and things. I never did take any drugs, kind of painkiller. Flew home that night. It was the 16th. It was the 15th. I flew home that night. I said, I got to go to the doctor. I got to go back to the doctor. So we called and got an appointment. Went back the next morning. Got an X-ray. Got another MRI, actually. And Dr. Charlie Branch, told me, he says, well, it's really don't look any worse than it did in June, but it's worse. There's more inflammation around it. They're aggravating the nerves more. He said, you need to fix this thing. He said, you could probably make it. He said, but the more you do, the more damage you're doing to your nerves. So I said, hey, let's fix it. When do you want to fix it? He says, how about 5:30 in the morning? I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, I'll be here. So we went home, came back the next morning, and the next day was the day of Richard Schultz's Christmas party. We actually left the hospital and went to Richard's shop and told him about it, told him what we was going to do. And got J.R. Rhodes on the project and got him, with a statement to release. And the next morning I was there, they fixed it. That afternoon about 2:30, 3 o'clock, I saw her come around and felt good. About 7 o'clock, Dr. Branch come back by and checked on me. He says, what do you think? I said, I feel good. I feel great. I said, Richmond's having a party. Think I could go? He said, sure. He said, we're going to release you here. You go home. I said, go home? He said, yeah, go home. I said, cool. I said, Teresa, can we go to the party? She said, no, I'm not dressed. Well, I had all these good drugs in me. I felt good. Shit, let's go to the party, But to race through that kind of pain and then get it fixed and realize how much pain I was in, that's I don't wish anybody. I mean, Martin with that lower back and his operation was like 10 times worse than mine as far as recovery, as far as rehabilitation, anything like that. Basically the same operation. Right. As far as down in there where the disc was. But getting to that disc and all the stuff he had to go through was just tremendous. So for a guy to put up with the pain like he did and then put up with the getting better like he did, and I'm going to bet you he'll tell you today it took him that whole year to get over that. And he'll be 100% better this year. But I've been so thankful that I went and got that done. But to go through that pain and to work through it and to keep driving, to keep going, and it was a fight. It was a job. It changes the way you think, how you feel, how you react, how everything goes. So to get it out of there and to get fixed up was really great. Pulling these pieces out and it's just, this is pretty serious, and this is going on, and it says, everything that was said about this character, Earnhardt, Might be cute. He is a pretty tough customer to put up with this kind of stuff, and he's pulling these pieces out. So he told me afterwards, he said it was a little bit past time to fix that. Yeah, it was time to fix it. So I'm going to tell you on the record, anybody that's got that problem, that's diagnosed has got that problem, I say go get it fixed. I don't fight it. Don't keep putting up with it. Go get it fixed. The Intimidator, or that came from hard, aggressive racing through the 80s and the early 90s. And if it's helped me win or do better in racing, okay. I work hard. I focus on what I do. Like I said, I'm dedicated to what I do. I'm not going to do it half-heartedly. If I'm going to race and race to win, I'm going to put my total effort into it. Stay focused. The press and sponsors and PR and marketing people playing off of it, and that's okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm not, but again, when I get in a race car, you're going to have to put up with that intimidation. I mean, I'm going to drive my race, and I'm going to drive my car to where I think it can, where its limits are. I'm not going to be easy with it or whatever. Are you fearless? Is that anything that scares you? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to hurt myself or anyone else, but as far as the nerve to drive and to do what you got to do, it come from 18th and 4 laps to win, and you got to make decisions and take chances that you might not take if it was halfway through the race or whatever. But does anything scare you at all? My wife, when she's upset. No, not really. I'm not. I mean, fire is not a thing that I just ponder on, but fire is the most dangerous thing in and around a race car, I think. I'm not a big. I don't ponder or let things. I just don't keep things on my mind. I work through it. One thing Teresa and she's helped me do over the years is if you got a problem or there is a problem, address the problem, fix the problem, get through it, and go on. Right. Because if you keep the problem around, I mean, it's sort of like the neck thing. I fought through it for 3 years, and finally, let's fix this. And it's the same thing in life with anything. If you got a problem and you don't address it, or in racing, or with a crew member, or anybody in racing, it's going to get worse. It's not a healthy thing. It's not a competitive thing. It's going to hamper everything about your team or whatever. You got to address it and fix it. Yeah, I care, but I mean, I can't do anything about it if they do think this way or that way. And I try to get along or be social with everybody and not have a problem with people. If I do think there's a problem that I think I can fix, I'll address it. I won't let it keep going. And one instance is the situation happened with Ward Burton and I down at Homestead at the end of the season last year. His brother Jeff was passing him on the outside, and I stuck my nose up there and was going to go to the outside, and I had a momentum up, and then all of a sudden he wobbled and came up in front of me and sort of checked up, and I checked up and turned at the same time, not to hit him directly in the back, and I caught him on the corner and turned him into the wall. It all happened circumstantially, and I mean, of course, it was my fault he wrecked. And he blamed me for it. Rightfully so, I reckon. But I did go to him and tell him, look, Ward, don't hold that against me. I mean, that was some situation I got into, and yeah, I got into you, but it wasn't no way intentionally. And hey, it happened and all that. And he was upset about it, and rightfully so. But I addressed it, and I addressed it with him. So if there's anything that happens past that, then it does. But if it doesn't, it's because we did talk about it and try to get over it, get past it. Well, I talked to Terry about the Brunson, and he just laughed. He said, well, that's racing, Well, it is, but again, Terry and I talked, and You know, you think a lot of people like Terry and people I race with out there, there's a lot, and Terry Labonte's high on the list, if not on top of the list, of someone that I respect and admire in this business. And for that to happen was a real tough situation for me. But in the adrenaline and a go for it kind of race, and I still, him on sticker tires. I mean, how I got to him, I was going hard trying to keep guys from behind me from catching me, especially from these other guys that had new tires on. To go down there and wreck him was not intentional, but yeah, I went down there and I got to him. I was racing hard to go.
Well, I think because you and Terry have been racing together so long that he maybe has a better handle on you.
Yeah, a lot of guys. Again, I'd have rather got all up in the door of him and raced through the corner and him beat me and me beat him back and won or run second and then for him to wreck.